Hey everyone, my name is Nick Tannehill. This is another Fiverr golf lesson. You can find me on fiverr.com. I start my golf lessons for $5 and then revisions are also $5 as well. Today, just got a new video sent to me. Happy Easter, by the way. Glad to see you working on your golf game. Looking forward to helping you shave some strokes off. First of all, um, I see a lot of good things going on in your swing. Obviously, it looks like you've got a lot of power going on. I didn't have any notes, but from what I could tell in the video, it looks like you might hit kind of like a maybe like a 5 yard fade potentially. It's kind of what I see anyway. Going on that, and at least my belief anyway. Um, a few things that I want to address with you today are actually going to be seem kind of simple. Um, and I want you to work on these things. Feel free to send me a revision and we can check it out. But work on these small little things, and I guarantee you're going to start seeing some results in your golf game. So next time you're in your simulator or next time you're on the range, just pull this video up. I'll leave it on YouTube for you. I'll send you the video as well. So just pull this video up, and you'll always have this to go back on as kind of like a little reminder. So on the left over here, we have Curtis Strange. I flipped it over for him or for you because to make him lefty. That way, it helps you relate a little bit, um, and just make it look a lot similar. So here, like I said, starting back to basics. This is going to be video one of two. The second one will be kind of a wrap up and maybe a few little bonus things in here. But this first video is going to be the things that I really want you to focus in on and work on and really get used to, okay? So I'm just going to play Curtis's swing a little bit and have you take a look at a few things here. Obviously, Curtis, great ball striker. He had a great career on tour, and he's obviously still a great golfer, too. Obviously, he's hitting his driver here, too. We'll head over to your side a little bit. And basically, I just saw a few small things that I think are really going to benefit your golf game. Um, so let me get you set back to going here. All right, so let's keep Curtis here at address. All right, so a few things. I actually had someone very similar to you about the things that we're going to work on. One of my last Fiverr online lessons was actually very similar. It's a very common issue. I dealt with the same thing there for a while, and every once in a while, I even have to check myself to make sure um, I am doing what we're going to be talking about. So first of all, I want to address Curtis's setup. All right, so he's hitting the driver. You guys both have driver in hand. Ball is way out in front of your stance. That looks really good. So address that. So far, we look good. Then we get up to let's move up and check out our knees. Both have a little flex in them. That's good. One major thing that I see a difference I see in setup is what I call spine angle or spine angle at address. All right, so what I do to determine this is I start at the belt buckle and I go through the nose. All right, and Curtis, you can see here, probably has about, let's just say called 10 degrees of tilt in his spine. Where you start at your belt buckle and go through the nose, we're almost at a 90-degree up and down angle, maybe even a little negative at address potentially. Let's just call it 90, for us now. All right, so let me clear these off the ball, and let me just start at belt buckle through the nose. All right, and then belt buckle through the nose. All right, and that's now that there's lines there, it's almost glaringly obvious that there's a difference here. Okay, so let's go up to the top of Curtis's swing. You can see he even has a little bump in his hips before he goes. But let's go up to the top of his swing, and you'll see he's faded. I mean he's fallen back on this right foot a little bit, but that's okay. He just doesn't have as much flexibility as he used to. But the main point that I'm working on getting here is he still has Belt buckle, oh, it's just, he still has a negative angle at the top. I mean, it's obvious that his upper body is still tilted away from his target. Okay, he is tilted away, and why we do that is it gives us power, and it helps us load up on this inside leg here, and you know he's still pumping it out there. So let's go down into impact here. Curtis, I mean he's definitely more tilted away now than he was even at address here. All right, so he's loading up at the top of his swing, tilted away. And when he comes down into impact, it's even increasing, with his belt buckle pointing out. Let me go back one frame. With his belt buckle pointing out about, let's just call it, if this was 90 degrees to the target, he's pointing at about, maybe 35-ish, 40. All right, he's pointing somewhere over here. All right, so he's rotating, but still staying behind. All right, let's check out your swing here. Let's draw up some lines. Let me get rid of the arrow one. All right, so let's go through our spine here. Belt buckle through the nose. And this is, I'm just, saying this out loud, so if you were to record your swing, you know how to look for it. All right, so belt buckle through the nose. We go up to the top. And I would say this is the top of our swing here. All right. We're still standing straight up, if not maybe even a little negative, leaning toward the target a little bit. It's tough to find a good bottom of your swing. So what this is going to do is actually, it's going to shorten your swing quite a bit. It's going to feel like you're swinging about 75%, and I promise that is okay. That's excellent. All right. Let me repeat that. Because you're staying tilted behind, this, where your club is at here, is not going to be able to happen. Let's go back to Curtis over here. He's tilted, and because, I mean, his arm is even bent a little bit like yours too. All right, and I'm not worried about this at all. That's totally fine. But what I do want you to focus on is see how his, let's see, it would be your right shoulder is over your left knee. And just like Curtis here, his right shoulder is over his left knee. All right. If you have tilt and you have this right shoulder over left knee, it is impossible to really go super long and go past parallel. And that's totally fine. So I just want to clear these lines. If I don't want to draw too many here on you. But once again, he's tilted behind, and look at his shaft. All right. We're tilted straight up, and our shaft is a little bit going past parallel. So if we add a little bit, our shaft is probably going to be more around here or so. All right, that's the only thing you're really missing here. Okay. So then we go down into impact. You have the motion down. All right. So like we were talking about with Curtis impact, how he stays behind. You have this down. You're behind the ball. Your head is behind this ball. Okay. The problem is, and why you're doing a lesson with me is you're having trouble being consistent, and that comes from your spine moving from this position to trying to get to here. Let's just start. Let's just start and hold it right here from address. Okay. All right. So give this a try. Watch the second video. I want you to watch this one first, but watch the second video, and there'll just be a few minor things. But give this a try. Let me know how it goes, and please review me on Fiverr what you thought about our lesson today. It will help me grow and help me serve people just like you. So stay in tune for video 2.